a lot of times early on, quarterbacks are comfortable with throwing the dig greater than 10 yards, but the 10 yards in that square box around the literal box, throwing in there can be tricky for a quarterback who's not used to it, right? He's used to 7-on-7, throwing the outside go ball, throwing the post, throwing the safer throws, the comebacks on the rollouts and stuff. Because you can see it. I mean, let's be honest, you can see those throws a lot better. Where CJ takes the next step and where the NFL is so challenging is because you play in the middle of the field, and those are your best mismatches, and finding those lanes to throw are ultra important. And that's where mastering the offense comes in when you're developing a pass game for a guy that's just used to having the bailout. I call it the bailout throws because his best throws are everything outside. Either you're rolling to it, you're using it on third down to do the go balls, the touchdowns, the post routes. CJ's game's got to develop in the middle of the field, and that comes with trust. That comes with just seeing more reps. You know, he was dealing with a quarterback battle last year, so that's half the reps right there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now you get a full year. You need to start, not need to start, but you should expect him to try more things just because he's got a safety net. Plus, you got to win the Heisman, man. So it's less percentage the further away from the line of script, less percentage the further away from the middle of the field you are. And so, you know, I think it's something he's going to figure out as the year goes on, what he's comfortable with and not. But Denbrock's got to use that because we have great tight end. I think consequently the tight ends may suffer a little bit due to what CJ's strengths are. He may be throwing to those Micah Gilberts and those Quincy Porters on the outside more often, and that's fine.
I grabbed this clip because when you started talking about the dig, this is that first interception that he got baited into against Pitt. And you could probably talk about it. Like what they're trying to do.
Know what he could be doing in a too high shell, you know, and for him to just be reading strictly quarterback, if he takes the snap right here and peeks the free safety, right? He can confirm where he's at. And the fact that Eli is running into vision. This is just a young quarterback thing. If you're under mastering the offense, right, you got 5 and 5. You got a lot of options. It's 3 deep, 2 under. You got to start thinking, okay, I have to peek the free safety because most likely if they're bringing more than 4, one of those safeties is playing some sort of low coverage. So it doesn't take much. It's just one of those veteran things. You take the snap, your eyes is finding the free safety first, which allows you to have a better understanding because Eli's coming into vision if you're looking to the free safety. He's looking straight for Eli. So you naturally lose vision.
Right. So you're saying he should make eye contact with that backside safety first.
Right. When you're starting out as a young quarterback, you're looking for your guys.
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing quarterback at a mastering level, you're reading the defense. This is CJ looking for his guy because on the play sheet, this is the first read. And if I do my job like Denbrock preaches, I should be okay. But, you know, this is game 12. People watch film. You got to start thinking this is real live bullets. Things change. And you got to start reading the defense. If your eyes are on the defensive players, then you probably hold 23 in his spot. Even if you just peeking, he can't just roam around because he sees that you see him. He can roam around when he's like, oh, he ain't even looking. I'm about to get him. That's just the thought of any defender. He knows he's in a blind spot. He got all opportunity to roam around, play out of position. CJ can keep him in check because his eyes is in the middle of down the hash, but not where the safety is. You see, that's the difference between playing the play call and playing and reading the defense. If he's reading the defense, he peeks the safety. He's like, okay, this may be tight, but I can see it all in one vision because the tight end's running where the safety is looking to intercept. And that's easier when you tie your eyes to your feet because you can get off of it faster. Now, if he's looking at the safety, he's made thinking, okay, I can get off of this and look outside. But when you're running the offense instead of mastering the offense, you're like, the play is this. This is my first read. I'm not thinking about the defense. I'm thinking about being on time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a case of that. You know, he probably felt good that he got a part of the defense where he sees the rush. So in his young quarterback mind, he's like, I'm replacing the rush by throwing it where number 9 can't see. Level 400 pre-snap, I'm peeking the free safety in the pressure, knowing that he may be a roamer or a single high safety look because it's pressure. Oh, because I peek it, my guy's in vision, I may or may not have it, but I can see it. He didn't even see this throw. 23 was a ghost. And that just comes with, you know, just reps and film and all other things. So this is a great play to indicate his growth. Next.
Yep.
So we'll come back to this now. We know what the issue is. We know where he could be better and where he went wrong. Does he correct it in the Heisman year next year?
Yep, I agree. That's why when you mentioned the dig route, I immediately was like, yo, this is the clip that can show exactly what Left is talking about, the area he needs to mature. And as he matures in that area, like you said, he's trying to hit Eli Raritan, his tight end target over the middle. That is where your tight ends can become very dangerous, especially if your outside guys are even more talented and even more dangerous.